I got some beautiful news, guys. We're officially horrible again. We can't win a game to save our life, and I'm loving it, as we are the 15th worst team in the East, but we still have the second worst record in the league, as the Lakers, as of right now, will be getting their pick back from us. As of right now, we'd have the number 2, Brandon Ingram. I like the idea of that. And this season, we've had some surprises. Nick Stauskas has been better than I thought, as well as Noel, Embiid, and Okafor. They all pretty much do what you expect them to do. But we don't have a real answer at that front court position yet. We're going to have to wait until after the draft. And speaking of the draft, you're going to see how we perform in the draft lottery right after this game against the Denver Nuggets. Shout out to my old MyGM series. Moutier's got the ball at the top, and I guess he must be pretty pissed at me for some reason because he wanted to hit a three-pointer in my face. So we're already in a deficit. And then Gallinari, listen, he scored a whole hell of a lot of points for me in that Nuggets series. I don't know why Moutier and Gallinari have something out for me. You'd figure they would just lay an egg and let me win this one. Anyway, Embiid working on Jokic, who didn't do a damn thing in that previous series for me. Shout out to him. He scores, and then Jeremy Grant. Look at that defense. This is the reason why I'm intrigued by Grant. If we can just work on that outside shot, his athleticism, the defense, it's so good. It's like, you know what? You might as well at least commit to improving him offensively. Anyway, Gary Harris misses a three-pointer. Embiid with the board. Seth Curry did not play well in his first game for us. Hopefully he picks it up a bit here. Or Kenneth Faried can just fall asleep on defense and Embiid can score that way. A few times this game I realized that Embiid can really be effective, not just in terms of posting up and not always just in terms of the pick and roll, but just kind of being in the right place, right time, because he's a natural athlete. And Curry inside. I don't think I attempted one shot within 15 feet for him last game, so if he can score a bit in the paint, that'd be good. You saw there that Okafor ended up on Gallinari. Pretty much had no chance. We can't hit a three-pointer to save our life. Holy hell, 18%? Jaleel, well, Nurkic did an okay job there. We're about halfway into the third, so I'm sure Nurkic is going to pass out any second. But for that moment, he's good. I pressed no button at all, but I still fouled Gallinari. So I was just a little frustrated there. Shout out to Gallo for the yellow arm sleeve. I like it. Shout out to Saric, who can be a pick-and-roll player, not just a pick-and-pop player. He didn't get as many minutes in this one. At least I didn't get the impression he did because I was really looking to get Embiid and Noel a lot of the minutes. Seth Curry is on Kenneth Faried, and I'm going to admit that wasn't the most beautiful looking isolation in the world, but I guess it worked. Will Barton, he sucked in my series. I traded him away, so I'm surprised he's not the one trying to kill me in this one. Their play didn't work out. Stauskas at the other end, and look at that. You notice I had a kind of smaller lineup out there, a lot of shooters surrounding Okafor, and we managed to go on a bit of a run. 1 point lead? Maybe that's the sort of lineup I have to have around Jaleel. But now we got Nerlens and Embiid in the fourth, and the mayor of Philadelphia is wide open. Stauskas had a bad game, man. That boy could not hit an open shot to save his life, which is why at the closing moments of this game, you're going to see that Seth Curry actually gets the minutes, and Moutier still can't frickin' miss. This is like the opposite of what Moutier was for me in the Nuggets series. He's not doing much scoring inside, but he's killing me from the three-point land. I don't know. And by the way, in this last about minute and a half, you're really going to see the value of Nerlens Noel and just how good a run, jump, and dunk player can be and why he pretty much always has to be a part of this team, especially in these closing moments. You're going to see that pick and roll he got there. I get a screen from him this time, and I'm going to admit to y'all, this offensive play is ass. I do not deserve any sort of basket here, but somehow Okafor made that frickin' shot. I don't know what to tell you. That pick and roll with Noel, it made no sense. I don't know where I was going. The shot from Okafor shouldn't have gone in, but I'll take it. And Nerlens, that block shot on Barton. Nerlens is too good, man. Just with how good he is defensively, his athleticism. But Seth Curry, I think he's officially glitched. That dude has not hit one three-pointer for me. Actually, he hit 1 3, the first shot I ever took with him, and since then he has not been able to hit a jump shot with me. I don't know, Nerlens once again, so valuable. So good, but what the hell did I just do? I threw it to Seth Curry because Ish Smith was way up the court. Are we going to pull a Sixers and lose this game now? well, where's Denver going to go? Fareed's on the perimeter, so I'm bringing Noel as a second defender, and there we go. Nerlens Noel, boy. The last minute and a half. He scored a pick and roll, 2 block shots. He played defense on the last possession. Noel is so valuable. Moutier killed us, but we still won the game, so I'm feeling good about that. But anyway, with the season over now, unfortunately, the Lakers are getting their pick back. They finished with the worst record in the league. Congrats to them. And so now, as we see the postseason conclude, and holy crap, Golden State actually won the championship, what never happens in 2K, so shout out to Curry and Thompson and all them. The NBA Draft Lottery is officially here, and one of the reasons why I didn't trade Embiid or Okafor or Noel during the season is because we still don't have all of our positions established yet. You know, we might draft Ben Simmons or Brandon Ingram, and that's going to affect the way we do things. Well, that process begins now, the NBA Draft Lottery. Ignore the fact that we have the highest chance. That's going back to the Lakers. So we really have the number 2 odds of getting the number 1 overall pick. The lottery's coming up. A lot of changes are going to be coming to this team. We'll see where we finish. Shout out to me for the cliffhanger.